good stuff. Let's bring up the game, dude. We're gonna bring up a game, just chill, and play a game, and talk about some stuff tonight. Talk about DSP. DSP loses. What, 700 members? 700 members. Hey, you guys like the music? Cheetah Man? Cheetah Man, man. Cheetah Man. The best thing about Action 52. 100%. All right. Let's go ahead and let's kick back, relax, dude. Let's play some. You know what? I'm gonna play some Ion Fury, and I'll tell you why. It's fitting. I don't play Pokemon really. I played it like a couple times. Okay, I'm too cool for it. All right. Okay. So yeah, let's get into this, guys. Gonna be chilling. Gonna try a different format. Maybe you have open callers here. Been watching a lot of I guess other streamers, Destiny. Just gonna be chilling, playing a game, and talk about these topics here, and maybe bring in some callers and all that stuff. Okay, just chill. I'll make sure I keep an eye on chat. Hopefully we're good on the bit rate and all that stuff. I speed test every time. I did a full reset. It is what it is. Sometimes it works. Oh, look at that. I already got something that didn't work. Look at that. I'm glad we're doing this now. Let me go ahead and fix that right now. There we go. That's going to be important. So let's start off from the top, dude. Let's start off with DSP. This is Dark Side Feel losing 700 YouTube memberships. And to understand what that is, that's like $5 a piece, essentially, right? $5 a piece for $4.99. That's like $3,500 gone down the drain. Okay, let's play this here.
Grind emojis in the chat, Pips. Grind emojis in the chat.
Oh
my lord. Your boy Duty's here to report that our boy DSP has just hit rock bottom. He has lost all of his gifted memberships that Team IOC or OIC or Only Iced Coffee dropped on him last month. And if you haven't been sleeping and watching my videos, you would have known I posted a couple days ago that Phil was aware of the 300 members that were going to drop off, right? And he thought he may have gotten another bomb of about 100 members. But your boy Duty tracks all of this. Your boy Duty knew that he was actually going to be dropping close to he was going to be dropping 300 members from one bomb, 200 members from another bomb, and then 100 from another bomb, which was from Emil about a month and a half back. Now, the 100 one was first, then came the 300 drop, and finally, the last shoe dropped, and our boy DSP is back down to his pre-YouTube gifted membership program. So you guys know that started back in like March or April, right? And our boy Phil was hovering between 350 and 380 members. That's what he was at during that time before gifted subs. Now, after 7 months of gifted subs, our boy Phil is actually below his original amount of 380. So let's play this video and let's hear our boy Phil cope with the fact that his channel is dying. Grind emojis in the chat, pimps.
I like that it's a dual pipe. Let's get rid of Hamilton for now. Now.
Oh, this part's real low. Let me bring it up. Crank up the volume. You hear that?
I got harm's way to kill my Pokemon.
Which, by the way, when we talk about Pokemon too, I can't believe Nintendo agreed to release that game. Talk about quality, right?
Oh man, but there's a new Pokemon to catch. Fuck. Oh yeah, DSP over here. Okay, hold on. People want me to update the members. I can update the members if people want me to.
Update the members. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
You ready? I'm ready. Look at that sad Pikachu face. Look at that sad Pokemon face.
We are way down. Are you ready for this? We've lost all the gifted memberships now. They all expired.
Oh no. Oh no, they all expired. No way. So sad. 3,500 gone down the drain. It's gonna be a cold, cold winter there, isn't it? Dark side feels definitely be feeling it. The next video we have lined up is gonna talk about really even with this dip, he should be able to make rent, right? Pay his is he renting or is he actually own the home? Is he paying a mortgage? Some of you guys know a lot bit more than I do. Shit, dude. Shit. That is sad. That is sad. He was gifted all those members, but they didn't renew. He was gifted members. They could have stayed if they wanted. They saw what Dark Side Feels content is, and they're like, no, I don't want anything to do with that.
I'm saying 350
it was
or 354.
Nothing to renew.
Oh,
not worth the money.
Lord. Oh boy, Phil is not going to be happy.
We're down to 354, yes.
354.
We had like 5 something. They've all expired. So I've adjusted the goal appropriately now. Still being scaled where we were trying to get. Yeah. But that's it. Like, that's all member bombs now on fire. Before we started getting member bombs many months ago when they were available here on YouTube, we were around the 350 to 400 member range. So there you go. Okay, but now the good news is no more expiration of members. Everything is good to go, and nothing should expire anymore. We should just be in line now. Okay, here you go.
Where does he get these wonderful toys?
Such a massive dip for Dark Side Feel, guys. He's gonna be hurting, right? Right? I mean, think about this.
Oh my Lord! Wait! Before we go on,
he could have done something to keep him, right? I guess it was a generous gift, a generous offer. I mean, don't get me wrong there. I would love that, right? 700 gifted subs. I mean, we're talking about memberships, okay? Not just subs, but memberships. Oh, so sad.
We gotta play this a little bit more. This is becoming our boy DSP's.
Oh, Alucard BG. He has 2 mortgages while crying about being poor. Well, guess what? He's gonna have to lose one of them. Oh, he ain't poor. Shit. Good. Is this? Oh, I don't want to say that too soon. I was gonna say, is this a sign that maybe things are? That maybe the grift is gonna be running dry. The gravy train's gonna be running dry for Dark Side Feel. No way, dude. He's like the #1 grifter. Between him and Nick Rekieta, you know, they're the top tier grifters.
Anthem. Whiterun. He has taken it officially over from our boy Wings of Redemption, and this is his anthem because he just keeps eating those L's non-stop. So there you have it, folks. Your boy Duty called it. I've been tracking it. I knew he was going to drop. So he hit a peak of 1,054 members, and he's all the way down to 354. Lower, he's actually by 30 members. He is below the mark of March of this year before gifted membership started.
Wow.
So he was officially around 380 right before gifted subs happened. Mm-hmm. So in the span of 7 months, our boy Phil actually has lost channel members. He has lost channel members and back down to 354. Oh my Lord. I know he's not gonna be happy, and I could picture him tomorrow bitching and complaining and talking about how there's no channel growth and so on. And expect a begathon to happen. I know he did okay today with his Pokemon because the Den heads, wanted to name their Pokemon and stuff like that, so they dropped a few $25 donuts. But we all know that never lasts long. That dies out pretty quickly, especially once the newness works out. So he is definitely going to be missing that extra $2,400 that he got his check last month. He's not going to be getting it the upcoming payment, and he is going to be hurting for it. So no more WWE champion pools, well, not as many as you normally do, Phil. So get a budget and stick to it. And yes, so crown emojis in the chat.
What do you guys think of this? Get a budget, stick to it. That sounds like Dark Side Feel. I'm a little lost on the whole lore. I got a little bit. I know enough to know that he's the grifting king when it comes to this stuff. He does make pretty decent money for himself. If you saw how much he made, how much he pulled in just for paying, sitting on his ass playing games, you would probably be a little envious. You probably would be. In fact, that's the next video.
What is up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video.
Down how much he makes per week on these streams.
It's that time of the week where we take a look at our boy DSP's weekly tips and super chats.
Got a grift here. Got a grift. If you want to help support my grift, feel free. I will be taking Chugs Fireball for like $1, I suppose. I'll take one now. Take one now. Whatever. Let's go get this started. I want to be a shameless grifter.
We are going to be looking at his streaming week, which of course was a little shorter this week. He actually only streamed 5 days versus his normal 6. But, you know, our boy Phil did okay for the week. He's not going to be starving as much as he loves to claim he is. So, again, this is our series where we fact check our boy DSP and we take a look at his monetary gain for the week. And again, I changed it up where I used to just focus on the tips. Now I'm actually going to be looking at the tips and the super chat. And then I'm also going to do a yearly total. So essentially I will take the total tips for the year for 2022 and super chat and kind of give you guys a grand total of what our boy DSP has been pulling in since the beginning of the year, and then we'll keep tracking that going forward. So again, we are using our boy Piece of Pieces DSP tip tracker. It's available on his channel. I will link it in the description, and it's some great information. Our boy Piece of Pieces does an amazing job tracking every single cent that goes into our boy Phil's pocket. Alrighty then, so let's take a look at and see what we have here. So again,
what do we got?
What do we got? On the stream for 5 days, starting with November 11th up through tonight. And the tip tracker is populated with all the information we need.
I'm dying.
So as we can see, on the 11th, our boy Phil made $205 total tips. So that's the morning and the afternoon stream. So he made $205. He made $155 on the 12th. Again, that's both morning and night. He made $129 on the 13th, $213 on the 15th, and then today he made $152 in total. So if you add that amount up,
wait, back that up. This is daily. This is how much he makes daily, like $100 daily. Okay, just sitting on his ass playing games.
13th. $213 on the 15th, and
$200
then today he made $152 in total. So if you add that amount up, what you end up with is a grand total of $854 for our boy Phil just this week in tips. Now if you take a look at the super chats, he made $98 on the 11th, $16 on the 12th, $74 on the 13th, $23 on the 14th, and then on the 15th today, he made $47. So didn't do too great with super chats this week. So if you add that up, you get a total of $258 in super chats for the week. So yeah, super chats was low this week for our boy.
It was low, but
I'm pretty sure.
Damn, like what the fuck, dude?
More super chats when he gets back.
I mean, I wouldn't be complaining.
So if you add up the total tips and the total super chats for the 5 days of streaming, our boy Phil walked away with $1,112. So essentially he has $854 available to him for shopping, pet supplies, a meal out with his wife, and whatever else our boy Phil wants to do on this deal. Now remember, last week he made a killing. He made a nice amount of tips, and he was able to get all his Thanksgiving shopping. He went to Costco's and stocked up on paper plates and paper napkins, those things. So
he doesn't even do his dishes, right? He eats on paper
tomorrow. So I know he claims he has appointments, but God knows what those are. Anyway, so our boy walked away this week with $1,112, and again, that is just tips and super chats. That's not including super thanks. It's not including any ad revenue, which you will get at the end of the month or next month, whatever this is. And it doesn't include any Patreon, which we know he's making several videos and already got paid for that. This is just simple tips and super chats. So if we go down here, what I ended up doing was I ended up creating a spreadsheet here with all of the totals for Phil. So Phil has streamed a total of 274 days this year.
You hear this? So he's not hurting. He's not hurting. I mean, how much do you make a month? How much do you make a week? How much do you make a day? This guy makes more than us a day. I mean, like, let's be honest here. Let's be honest. I know a lot of people feel a certain way about Darkside Phil, but like, what's gross is how aggressive he is on his grifting. How aggressive and greasy he is.
For a grand total of $81,115. So this is what Phil has made since January 1st up until today. For tips and super chats, that's all that is. He's made $81,115.
I mean, I can't believe what I'm hearing here.
Now,
Let me back up here.
Napkins, you know, those things. So
I mean, imagine being someone who willingly like donates and I guess pledges their hard-earned money to Darkside Phil for what? What does he do? What does he offer? He plays Call of Duty and Pokemon and whatever. Well, like, what? You want people will pay money to listen to some guy whine and complain and wears vests. I don't know, man. What does he talk about when he streams? What is the content here? Is this something worth paying for? Is it? What? Come on, man. What is he doing? Maybe I need to do that, huh? Maybe I need a snorting board. All right, guys. I can't. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean the membership bomb, that was a nice care package someone gave to him, right? It expired though, so people were he had memberships, but they didn't renew. I mean, that's a sign that maybe some people don't really care for him. What do you think of this, man? It's crazy, right?
Be having to spend that much money tomorrow. So I know he claims he has appointments, but God knows what those are. Anyway, so our boy walked away this week with $1,112, and again, that is just tips and
$1,112 a week. He does that. If he does that every week, that's $4,000. That's bare. That's like the bare minimum any sort of household kind of needs to kind of get by on like the barest. I mean, I don't know about you, but 4,000. That's like anything lower than that is like, oh God, we're struggling. Okay. He's able to do that while sitting on his ass to play games all day. He has nothing. He has nothing to complain about. Dropping $60 on Pokemon isn't something that he needs to complain about. Okay.
Including super thanks. It's not including any ad revenue, which he will get at the end of the month or next month, whatever the case is. And it doesn't include his Patreon, which we know he's making several videos.
Damn, dude.
Pay for that. This is just simply tips and super chats. So if we go down here, what I ended up doing was I ended up creating a spreadsheet here with all of the totals for Phil. So Phil had streamed a total of 274 days this year for a grand total of $81,115. So this is what Phil has made since January 1st up until today for tips and super chats. That's all that is. He's made
since January
150.
Wait, back up. Is it 8,000 since January or 81,000 since January?
That's all that is. He's made $81,115. Now, if you add up his ad revenue, his memberships, his
81,000 since January of this year. I mean, by himself, that's not bad. Killing DeRai, what's going on? You snoozing? Zzz, I mean, you can express yourself. Zzz, that's fine. That's fine.
Patreon, he is having a banner year. And what I'll do is, probably in December, I'll kind of do a wrap up, and I'll try to figure out his.
Throw some more Z's in the chat
based on my ad revenue, what he would get, and then add up the Patreon and the those type of things to kind of give you guys a gross total of what our boy Phil made for the year. So yes.
So when he says he's desperate and begging and that he needs the money to pay for certain things, he's lying out of his ass. You know what? He's probably not. He's probably not lying. What if we put all that money in some stupid ass bullshit? Like, I don't know, microtransactions and little stupid fucking cell phone games. How about that shit? Dude, it is a fucking grift. Grift King, the Grift Roach, Pig Roach. God damn, dude. God damn. All right. Man. That is crazy. All right, next video. Pokemon Fells, dude. Pokemon Fells. This stuff here. I can't believe Nintendo released this game. Game Freak released this fucking shit, dude. I'm not a Pokemon guy. I don't care. Last time I played Pokemon was like long time ago. All right. The only Pokemon game I actually played was like Blue and Red. All right. I'm glad this is happening. I'm kind of glad that Scarlet and Violet, whatever they call it, Scarlet and Vomit, is like a catastrophe. Maybe they'll stop releasing this stuff. Maybe they'll stop. I mean, they released a garbage tier game. Let's look at this. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Seems okay so far, other than just very bland, whatever. Okay, turns on the TV. Walks away, but the camera stopped. The camera's no longer fixated on that guy or whatever it was. Okay. I think in this Pokemon you're playing as some sort of I don't know. I guess as a kid. I shouldn't be too harsh. But for whatever reason the camera's stuck on that TV there. Stuck in the wall? Are you kidding me? I mean, this is shit that... Shit wasn't this buggy in PS1 era games, okay? PS1 era games had janky textures, but it wasn't this buggy. It had janky textures and janky camera, but at least the camera tried to follow you, okay?
What are you gonna do? Send me
I mean, come on, man. We went from decent camera work, decent stuff, to good stuff, to utter shit, and people pay for it. $60 for it. This is an unfinished game. Unfinished mess. And I don't know if you bought this piece of shit. First off, why? I know no one in the chat bought this. There's no reason why. You guys are grown adults. Shouldn't be playing that game. What's going on with you? What's going on with you? You're not playing that game. That game's garbage. You're better than that. Fuck Pokemon. It's for like 9-year-olds. Okay? Are you 9? No. What is it writing? What is he writing? He's writing the air. He's writing the freaking air. Look at this shit. Look at this. And Nintendo's doing like refunds. They gotta do refunds. They have no other choice but to do refunds. Hey, you bought this game for $60. Guess what? You could get a refund. That's how bad this piece of shit is. That's how bad this fucking shit is. It is fucking hot garbage. I mean, maybe the problem is that Game Freak doesn't know how to do 3D world Pokemon. Okay, stick to the 2D shit. How about that? They are way over their head on this shit. I don't know anything about Game Freak or about Pokemon and what's going on now. Look at this stuff. Clearly, the developers are way over their head on what's going on. Well, look, he fell to the fucking world. What? How did that fucking happen? What's going on here? Look at this garbage. What nonsense is that? He's jumping backward. Okay. There's a fish. The fish fell to the fucking water. Okay. Well, it is clearly broken. Clearly busted. Clearly busted. What's with all the Z's? What do you guys want me to do? Talk to me, chat. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I mean, if you guys have some topics, go and present them. That's fine. That's fine. I have no problem with that. But yeah, this Pokemon shit is hot fucking fire, dude. A garbage fire. A garbage dump. Like, with a fucking napalm dropped on it. Okay?
Who wants to play?
It's Angry Video Game Nerd has a new game to reveal. To review. Review. Okay? It'd be great. It's right up his alley. It's perfect for him. And he should do it. He should honestly fucking do it. What the last Angry Video Game Nerd video was what, on Doom? Yeah, that was good. It was kind of like true to form. You know, a lot of shit jokes, and it was cool. It was cool. But everyone knows about Doom, and Doom's on essentially everything. Oh, but this. He needs to go hard and deep. Hard and deep on Pokemon Vomit and Scar. Okay? Abortion, dude. A fucking abortion scar is what it is. I don't know what that looks like. I'm sure it looks like something like Pokemon Scarlet. Oh, shit. Oh. Haha. Oh, man. So, yeah. Oh. What are we doing? What are we doing here? This is crazy shit, dude. Fucking crazy. It's garbage. I can't believe they released this hot fucking mess. It's totally fucking broken.
Pokemon Scarlet and Violet have only been out for 1 day, and a large amount of people, including myself, are already experiencing glitches, bugs, and overall jank during their playthroughs.
Don't say.
The game has some pretty serious optimization and performance issues all over the place, but honestly, I kind of like it at times. It makes for some funny moments, and more importantly, glitches.
Well,
I've only logged about 6 hours into the game since its release.
Is that really what you paid for?
I've encountered a whole bunch of weird bugs that I wanted to show off. Going to be a more informal episode today, and none of the glitches here are too groundbreaking, but anyway, let's get into it. So something I noticed almost right away was the cutscenes. The animations are beautiful most of the time, but pay close attention to the screen as it's fading to black. It appears at the end of some cutscenes the characters will snap back into their default states and T-pose.
These balls
Look
are
at this
like
nice
messed
cutscene.
up.
Got lots of natural arm movements and emotions going on, but then on the last frame, bam, creepy T-posing. I noticed it again with the cutscene just after.
Oh, it's just a meme. Don't worry about that.
The Rhydon has crushed my head, and I'm just here floating. Pretty funny if you can snag a screenshot in time or slow down a clip to see these horrendous frames. I'd imagine this happens during a lot of the game's cutscenes, so try and keep your eyes peeled. Here's probably the most legitimate glitch I've came across while playing, but that's still not saying much. For some reason, when I was running around in Mesa Goza and the UVA Academy, I randomly got stuck trying to walk onto the grass. I thought at first the game didn't let you leave the road, but nope, the wall magically disappeared a few seconds later. I don't know what triggers it, but it only appears to be on this edge of this specific path.
Gator and Flamenco, they seem like people that would like unironically play this and enjoy it.
But still, that doesn't make sense why it's only here about half the time. I'm not sure, but again, I'm sure there's plenty of other instances out there like this in the world. Moving on to a glitch I ran into within 20 seconds of taking control of my character. Pretty early on, the game gives you a map assigned to the Y button. However, if you press Y before that point, it halts your character for a brief moment. So I began mashing it as I was walking around in the house, and it created this weird stutter effect. and I was moving super slow. I guess because the game usually stops the character when you pull from map and press Y, they forgot to disable it when you don't even own it. Speaking of disabled, it happened again in the cave with Maridon in a game disabled time map. I kept mashing Y and the game stuttered like I was pulling out my rodent phone. I'm very surprised with the thing to begin with, but of course
it don't work. It's garbage.
Y like I did. I just like mashing things.
Nintendo, what were you doing? Why?
The lighting could not have possibly changed more abruptly. There should be a fade or some sort of intermediate lighting here, or some sort of transition.
Oh, you're asking for too much. It's the Switch.
Very cool.
Sorry, it can't really handle much more.
In this game is the
fade.
You can start Pokemon battles in a lot of different elevations.
Black and a barber? Come on now. You're expecting too much.
Pokemon, it would be too far in the ground and clip through the floor, allowing us to see out of bounds, along with some glitchy textures. It happened to me the most following me catching a Pokemon, but it can also happen while the Pokeball is shaking, or causes your character to go completely invisible, so there's just a floating Pokeball being chucked at the Pokemon. Nice.
Yeah.
I can already tell Maridon is going to be a source of a lot of glitches in this world. He's too big for parts of the environment, especially in cities. Just a little proof here, as you can see, I was just riding around Cortando, and he snapped halfway up this fence. I was able to stand and ride around like I was on the ground, but nothing too crazy. You can see some more glitchy positions with the tables outside of the Pokemon Center, as you can never fully stand on them, so you just stutter around. So yeah, I wasn't able to flip fully out of bounds with him just yet, but believe me, I'm jumping around all the tight corners I see when I'm out exploring. Fun fact, it was a failsafe for getting stuck infinitely falling while riding Maridon. His jump allows you to squeeze into corners you shouldn't be able to, which can put you in a state of infinite falling. After about 10 seconds or so, the game comes to black and
what
places you
happened
back
to the
on solid
quality?
ground a few feet away. This
What
is a
happened to that
welcome mechanic,
Nintendo
I'm sure I'm
seal
gonna
of
get stuck out there, but I just hope it
said
doesn't mess with
equality.
glitches out of bounds.
Is that what's
That's
going
really all
on
I wanted
here?
to show off today, as I
Did they
know
hire a
it's
bunch of
about
diversity
this thing, but
hires?
there's so much
Did they not know how to program and make a
I know nothing
game?
here was too crazy, but I just
What
wanted to
happened?
document some day one jank to go.
How'd it get
I
so
hope they come out
bad?
with a performance patch sometime in the near future,
Pokemon
but this is what
boys?
we're working with for now.
Pokemon
I can't wait till
bros.
Moses is
Are y'all
covering
crying?
this thing, and you already know I'll be covering them. But for now,
crying?
I'm gonna get up out of here. Thank you guys so much for
Sucks.
watching, and as always,
It
see ya.
sucks. It's garbage. Oh, it's garbage. They released garbage and you got it. I hope no one got it. I hope people just I got their refund. That's bullshit. Oh man. Oh, that's so good. So good. Thanks for the trash stream. I aim for a trash stream. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. You're all right. You're all right. My book, Killing D-Ray. You sound like someone that would have a fade in their hair. Boatmaster Extreme. Who are these people? That's fine. They're welcome. My name is Steve Wright, and I hate flagging. That's why I false flag people. Who's Steve Wright? Okay. You ever played Doom? We got Sam. I wish I could play Ion Fury. I get like 5 minutes in. For some reason, it makes me dizzy. Yeah, this is actually, I ran a randomizer through it. So, like, everything is kind of, like, different a little bit, like, placement-wise and all that stuff. That's why you probably see weapons, like, early on that you get later on, like the big machine gun thing, the big chain gun. Yeah. And, of course, the Pokeball thing is a mod. I thought that was funny. I thought it was fitting for this. Talking about how much Pokemon Scarlet Letter and Vomit suck ass, dude. It is gross. It is gross. Like, remember, man, back in the day, Nintendo used to pride themselves on quality. They used to do. Okay? But clearly they don't when it comes to Pokemon. Clearly, they know it's a cash cow. They know people are just going to pay for it anyway. They're going to buy it, eat it up. There's probably people out there saying that, oh, no, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. The Metacritic review for this game is like below 3. It was like 2.6 last time I checked. You catch anyone defending this game, they're on a new level of copium, okay? It's embarrassing. Embarrassing. Oh, let's play some more. More Pokemon vomit fails. Because what is he doing? What is that kid doing there? Nintendo, what are you doing? Why are you having the boys dance like that? Nintendo's having little boys dance for him. Look at that boomer dad just walk through a Pokemon battle. What? That's why I don't give the kids meth. What the fuck is that? What's going on? What's going on there? What's that? Jesus Christ. What the? Is that Pokemon Mexican? What's going on with that Pokemon? Why is it wearing a... What the fuck? Walking on the roof. He just extends. Oh, man. They don't know what they were doing. I guess clearly some areas were supposed to be out of bounds or something. Like, this level of failure, dude, how do you get this? I haven't seen this level of failure in, like, indie developed games, and I play a lot of them. What the fuck is going on? This is garbage, 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 garbage. What the? Why? The map is gone. How do you fail that bad? How do you fucking fail that bad? He's running on the air.
No, it seems like I can't.
Wait. Hi, Coop. Wait, what? Wait, me?
Oasis is there. Oh, because he's also in the same cutscene.
So
he's
I'm just
showing up.
Am I just in the fray? Hi.
We're missing a key card too, by the way. I don't know if we're gonna be able to beat the stage. We don't have a key card that we need. There'd be a blue key card. Oh shit! I just took that to the face. Oh what? Like what the? Another kid twerking. Nintendo wants the little boys to twerk. Game Freak. What the hell, dude? Shit. That's crazy. What is going on there? What is going on? See you? We don't have this. The blue key card would normally be over here, but it's not here. I guess the randomizer gotta fuck that up. What's gonna happen? Well, he walked through the door. Well, I guess that was fine.
Oh, this is really how it's gonna end with a duck and a cat and a hammer.
Crazy, dude.
Whew. All right. About a year and a half ago. It's in the past. He time traveled.
This thing is utter mess, dude. Just garbage. Nintendo, why? Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to go over here. Never mind. Never mind. Like I know. I've never played this game before.
Direction.
No, what's this? What's this? What's this? Okay. What is that Pokemon doing to that little girl? Oh, that's not a little girl. That's a little duck. What the fuck?
Let's save and see what happens.
Yeah, you know what? You read my mind.
So was
My
it?
first lavender.
I mean,
Look how bland that fucking shit looks too. Like the Switch could do better.
oh, he did kick me off.
What? He just disappeared. He jumped off that cliff and he just disappeared. What? That wasn't even supposed to happen. I mean, how do you go from like Breath of the Wild to this shit?
C'est moi. Vous avez vu ça un peu?
If they wanted, going through the floor again. If they wanted to keep like the anime look or whatever, they could have just done the Zelda Wind Waker.
Qu'est-ce qui vient de se passer là?
They're French?
Mais quoi?
Like quoi? Taking selfies during an avalanche. All those balls, these big brown balls, pelting that girl. That's probably symbolic for something. Probably symbolic for a Japanese video that we don't want to see. Speaking of Pokemon, let's use this. Get rid of these guys. Garbage. No. Yeah, die. Once again! It's like, oh my god, dude. They can't make a good game. Game Freak needs to be fired. They need to be let go. They need to just be dissolved. What's going on? Nintendo needs to admit that Japanese programmers just can't do it. They just can't do it. Because what are they doing? Like, the quality has gone downhill. And it's not like they're hiring diversity hires over there. It's pretty much, what's the only diversity over there? Oh, yeah, that's right, Japanese. Okay. So what is it? Are they sending the work overseas to China? I'd really want to be overseas for them. You know, like, are they outsourcing it to China? What is the excuse here? Is it I heard that Game Freak is overworked and they're stretched too thin? They have to release a Pokemon game just about every 2 years or whatever. It's like, okay, that's Call of Duty. And Call of Duty has its problems, but it's not like this, okay? They know how to make a game. They just reused the Quake, essentially the Quake 3 engine for like a long ass time, okay? This is sad. Nintendo, what has happened to you? You let this happen. So of course you'll be taking refunds, or handing out refunds, taking that L. They have no choice. Look at this. Look at that. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they weren't ordered by a judge to do refunds. This is abhorrent, dude. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that, look at that, look at that. I had to stop because that music was definitely going to be... Oh, look at that. I mean, you guys are snoozing in the chat, but you see this. Is this $60 worth of content? Come on, man. Warriors of the Shire. Come on. I'm asking a question. You can't even interact with that. Zzz. Okay. It sounds like a vibrator. Zzz. Oh, maybe Warriors of the Shire and the other guys doing the zzz are actually they're marketing. They're in with Nick Rekieta marketing the the Baldo, the vibrating Baldo, and that's what it is. I get it now. Now I understand why these guys in the chat doing this. Okay, yeah, it's true. I did receive a little bit of kickback. Not even that. Nick Ricchetti wouldn't give me a kickback. You know, they wouldn't share that money. He's a fucking Jew. Oh shit. But besides, you would really have to hit up Warriors of the Shire if you really want to know how that Baldo is like, the vibrating Baldo. Yeah, you're just a Mexican. Just sleepy. Sleepy Mexican. As long as you mow the yard, I don't care. As long as you help build that road, I don't care. I'll say this, man. Like, people say Mexicans are all sleepy and lazy. But from my experience, and your experience too, you know this to be true. When it comes to construction, I mean, unless you get the bad ones, maybe I've only seen the good ones, they'll work. They'll work. They'll do the jobs you don't want to do. You know? Now they'll take a siesta. Look at that garbage. It's absolute garbage.
Get some, what?
Nintendo, you have one job. To release good stuff. Release entertaining games. Come on now, fun games. They're pissing over. They don't care. They don't care about their fans. They don't care about them. Ah, shit. Baldos are based, buddy. That's your opinion. You can share that opinion with Ricchetti and his wife. He's open to it. I mean, his wife is open to just about anything. I didn't realize that Nick Ricchetti's wife was a party girl. Jesus Christ. That is the go-to reference and example if you need to show somebody you can't turn a party girl into a trad wife. Because they still are a party girl through and through. That's what's happening with Ricchetti in this situation. And he can't say anything about it. Because she owns him. Her party ways, he can't control that. What's wrong with the kid's arm? There's something's weird with that school. What's going on? Okay. Selfie. Oh, and he just flew into the air. Like that happens, you know? Sometimes that happens. You know, sometimes that happens. You take a selfie, you float into the air. $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Baby. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Will you try the Caslisto protocol when it come out?
Yeah. I will definitely try that. Is that game kind of like this or something? Thank you for the $2. I'll take a swig of Fireball whiskey. So maybe what's going on here is they thought maybe they just, because they knew the state of the game. When I say they, Game Freak and Nintendo were aware the state of the game when they released this garbage. They knew what was going on. Did they think no one's going to complain about it? No one's going to care? It's not going to be that big of an issue? You could delay a game. You don't have to hit that deadline. If they delay the game, sure, they'll be outraged, sure, but they'd be like, hey, no, no, trust me. There's some serious issues here. In fact, if anything, our programmers are going in. They're doing the old-fashioned Japanese lockdown shit where they're going in, the door's locked, okay? They're not allowed to go to their home, not allowed to talk to their wife or see their kids until they're fucking done with their job. They either finish their job or they suicide, okay? They take an honorable suicide, okay? All right, they have two choices there, all right? And maybe some of them will sacrifice themselves in blood to make the product. But that's old school Japanese programming days. Oh, that's unethical. But that's what makes a good product. This shit's garbage. Oh man. Or maybe, and this is not really that much. I don't think this is right because Nintendo likes their cash cow. You think Nintendo releases on purpose? No way. In the state that it is? No way. What about Game Freak? You think Game Freak releases on purpose in the state that it is, so that they're no longer tasked with the responsibility of have to work on a Pokemon game every fucking year? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe Game Freak is like, please, look at this. Fire us. We want to be fired. Once again, I said AVGN should review this. If he's not scrambling, writing a script right now, which there's not really much he has to do, okay? There's so much content out there on this. All he has to do is put a bunch of shit jokes in there, okay, and freak the fuck out, talk about Pokemon in his childhood and all that shit, and take a diuretic shit on the fucking game, on the Switch, on the whole fucking, if he makes it to where this game is so bad that it like ruins everything about Pokemon in his childhood, and he takes a diuretic dump on everything, a fucking mound of Pokemon shit. Okay, I don't know. I can just see it. AVGN should definitely do that. Pokemon is hugging him? Extra clingy, dude. Very clingy, very clingy. Oh, he's right there. He was in the wall. Talk about glitchy game, right? But, this is a build game. Glitch is going to happen.
Extra protection.
How's he still alive?
Ja, krass. Der Hausecke greift mich an. Was?
Somehow I glitched out of bounds. I caught a Pokemon, and when I came back, they had me glitched in here. Like I can call the little thing in.
He gets glitched?
I can't get out. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, you got out all right. I hope you saved. This game looks so bad. You could probably save within a glitched area and fuck yourself.
I can't figure out how to get out. Now I can't ride the bike.
Oh, shit.
Wait a minute. We might have got out. Nope. This is where I'm at.
Here's my Pokeballs. Here's my Pokemon game. Less glitchy than that piece of shit. And it cost me $60. Look at that shit. Look at that. He's in the floor. That's the one we've seen before. That boy just glitching and twerking and shit. What the fuck is going on?
Yum, yum, yum.
Oh, Nintendo. Game Freak. What are you doing?
Talk shit, get shot.
This is so bad. Oh, I died? Shit, I took a full shot. Oh shit, I'm back here. What the fuck? Oh.
Holy shit.
Oh, rats. Shit.
Is on Pokemon World? Yeah, there's tons of different.
Look at that garbage, man. Look at that. The Pokeball's just floating. Oh, shit, dude. What's it do? What's it do? Wait. Go back. Wait, when that happened? Oh, look at that. Everything's gone. What? How do you explain that? How does the code get so bad where you throw a Pokeball and the trees just disappear? The bridge just disappears. Look at that. I mean, the only thing I could think of is maybe they thought you throw the Pokeball, there was gonna be like something else. They need some like cheap shit to cover all this fucking shit. Like when you throw the Pokeball, all of a sudden there's like some sort of like weird animation thing in the background to cover everything else. Okay, if things have to, be deleted and you know what I'm saying. They need a way to patch this shit together, but it's too fucking late. I think. I don't think they're gonna patch this shit. I don't think they are. Oh, fuck. We got some more. You know what? We got it. Let's go King Cobras. Let's go King Cobra. King Cobra time? King Cobra time.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy King Cobra. Back at it with another video. So
Back at it, man.
Released a smoky
let me take a break.
BLT quarter pounder with cheese.
Do you guys like this setup? I don't really interact with the chat much because it's on a whole fucking other monitor. I can put it over here so that we can see it a little bit better. I like the setup. I like it. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. GothicKingCobra, he's doing a food review. He's not looking so good, is he? He's not looking so good at all. Man.
Ordered it, made it a large
Hold on.
with extra salt and extra 3 strips of bacon.
Give me 1 second. All right. Okay, guys. All right, let's go and get this started, man. We're back. Oh, shit, dude. Playing some Ion Fury. Gonna listen to some Cobes. He's doing a McDonald's food review.
Again, so we're gonna have a large Coke and a large fry to go with it. Oh, snap. Now, if you like the fast food reviews, subscribe for more, YouTube.
Cobes reviews are
for
pretty
my
good.
fans. YouTube. We got our Coca-Cola right there, beautiful. A straw to go with it, excellent. We got our food right here. What else we got?
Oh, incoming straw going with the Coke joke.
We use that bag for trash like we normally do when we're done eating. McDonald's, you hooked me up with a bunch of ketchup packets. Not the biggest fan of ketchup, but I appreciate you giving me the option. Beautiful.
Oh, man. Speak that to the face.
Alright, so for starters, we got a large fry. Okay, y'all know what's up. Gonna show that logo. Not a sponsor.
It's McDonald's.
Fries are
You know,
that.
it's like a food review of McDonald's. Well, the
Salty.
fries.
Chewy.
They're McDonald's
delicious.
fries. They can taste like McDonald's fries.
I wanted to add extra cheese to my burger, but can't say I'm complaining.
The quarterback is toast.
They gave me the option to make it a large on the drink and on the fries, and you could add extra salt and extra bacon. Should be tasty enough. Wanted to add extra cheese, but you don't see me complaining.
How do you like your ribs?
Well,
Like
it sounds like you're
crusties,
complaining,
French fries
Coach.
real quick.
With extra cheese, not complaining. It's like you're just
No
watching a
need for a
poor
burger.
man eat fries, you know? I have to have ketchup on my fries, man.
I fuck with McDonald's, they're pretty good.
You fuck with McDonald's?
Not the most healthy of options, but hey, fuck it, you know what I'm saying?
Cobes is beyond healthy. He doesn't need health. He's a wizard.
McDonald's fries are so good.
For the DLC for this
Your boy
game,
Cobra did a review
it's not out yet.
on his own custom
It's still not
Mickey
out,
D
right?
sandwich. If y'all watch the King Cobra JFS bacon double donut quarter pounder burger, you already know what's up. The idea of a donut burger is not unoriginal.
Wait,
because
what kind
it has
of
been
burger is
JFS.
this? Hold on.
McDonald's fries are so good.
I will say, when it comes to fries, McDonald's probably has the best, right? I mean,
Your boy Cobra
who
did
has,
a review
who has the best fries?
on his own custom-made Mickey D sandwich. If y'all watch the King Cobra JFS bacon double donut quarter pounder burger, you already know what's up. The idea of a donut burger is not unoriginal because it has been done before. So I kind of put my own twist on it, I guess.
Here, I put some options
Oh, shoot, we did
for
that.
us fatties. I know we're fatties.
Salty
Okay.
good. YouTube, McDonald's not a sponsor. Free advertisement.
All right, who has the best fries out of those 4 options? For the fatties in the chat, myself included. Burger King? Whataburger does? Whataburger fries are only really good, like, in that moment. Of course, it's with anything, right?
Motherfucker.
Whataburger ketchup is really good, though. And that is different.
With a straw or a
Whataburger
Coke.
ketchup is not your,
Okay,
fancy ketchup, which most people give out. Whataburger ketchup is its own thing. That stuff is good.
A little bit of
Spicy
Coke, you need a
ketchup?
straw to
Oh,
go
man,
with it.
I love that.
What?
Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box curly
Okay,
fries are really good.
smartass.
Jack in the Box curly fries with the buttermilk with the buttermilk sauce. Oh man, buttermilk sauce and ketchup. But Jack in the Box is playing a dirty game, dude. They have some really good sauces, and whenever I go to Jack in the Box, like I feel dirty. I feel dirty, dude. I know I'm probably gonna enjoy the taste, but I feel for some reason I guess I feel like it's worse for you than like McDonald's, but it's probably just the same, right? Something about it. Every Jack in the Box I go to, it just seems sleazy. The lobby seems a little run down. There's something wrong with it. The people don't look like they really want to work there. They don't want to be there. It's shitty. Okay.
Now we got some napkins. They did include some base wipe-a-colas kind of thing. All right.
I shouldn't make fun of
people are like, I want to
balding
see you do the
since I am as
McRib.
well, right?
And I'm like, cuz I already did the McRib. You saw me do it on my channel. It's good. It tastes like the standard cafeteria rib sandwich. But when you food hack your King Cobra style and you add beef, cheese, bacon, and all the other fixings, it gets delicious. Order number 1677. Look at that. It's beautiful. Now them French fries, you already know what's up. Mickey D's makes some bomb-ass fries. They're not as good as Arby's curly fries in my personal opinion, but Mickey D's are fucking beautiful. Good. Cheap and you're good. Sometimes that's how it tastes. Oh shit. You see this, YouTube? This is a double smoky BLT quarter pounder with cheese, large fries, a large Coke, extra salt, and extra bacon. Oh shit.
That guy's in the wall.
I mean, huge.
Is that? I mean, you make it. It's just gonna be a quarter pounder, a double quarter pounder.
What fucker? I got mayonnaise. What do you think? You
guys like Papa John's? Papa John's is pretty good for fast food pizza. Any more love? Any more Fireball? I'm feeling extra spicy, dude. Extra spicy. Extra spicy. You know what to do. Super chat. Streamlabs. Whatever. I got to chug this beer though for sure.
YouTube. We're about to do a review. I see all the fast foodies doing reviews on this sandwich, and I'm like, all right, for my channel, I'll do it. Let's check it out. That's definitely fresh.
You know, when the burger that you get at a restaurant looks like a King Cobra Dank burger, you know it's pretty bad, right? You know it's probably a bad idea to eat that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's good. YouTube, hold up one second.
Can't kill that guy.
Now, if I could have added extra cheese to this via DoorDash, I totally would have done it, but it was not an option. Do not complain. Now, Wendy's and McDonald's have been competing hand to hand with your new sandwiches.
Again.
You got the mozzarella burger and the chicken mozzarella. McDonald's coming out with this smoky BLT action, and I'm here for it. Yo, if you dig the fast food content, subscribe for more, because this is what I do on my channel, man.
All right.
I play guitar, I go off on rants.
Play guitar.
Yo, this is good. Hold on. Now, if you want to see... Oh, hold on a second. Getting sauce all over my pants. Getting sauce on my pants! Hold up.
I read a video of GothicKingCobra eating that super saucy Subway sandwich. That was crazy.
The donation goes towards delicious fast food reviews like this one.
Well, how is it, Cobes? Is it dank? How does it compare to your dank burgers, though? I mean, they probably use clean grease.
And McDonald's, your double smoky BLT quarter pounder with cheese.
Well,
extra bacon,
cleaner
extra
grease
salt
than
is
Cobes,
fire,
anyway.
dude. I would have added extra cheese and gladly paid for it had DoorDash given me the option, but I'm not complaining.
No, well, sounds like you're complaining. Cobes, you might as well just complain. Just complain. Just complain.
Got that beef action, smacking and snacking, YouTube. 1 second. McDonald's seriously fucking good. Oh my. That smoky sauce.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude.
These guys are the worst.
I don't feel bad and naughty because I've been eating unhealthy McDonald's, but
I'm just missing.
Okay, so yes,
Fuck,
we have not
you
tried
hit the guy.
McDonald's new double smoky
There you
BLT
go.
quarter pounder with cheese. I would recommend it if you like that smoky barbecue sort of bacon taste.
State of the art, bang bang.
Smoky. You know, it's like artificial smoke flavoring, right? I mean, it's look at that liquid smoke to it. That's gonna be nasty. I don't like that stuff, man.
McDonald's, you gotta keep this on your menu, cuz like that was fucking seriously delicious. Even without the extra cheese, I could give a fuck. Greasy. Oh man, my inner fat kid is screaming out in joy like, yeah. Now they're gonna straw for our Coke. Let's try it out.
Oh shit, that was me.
So unhealthy, but so good. Anyways, YouTube.
Bowling bomb likes you.
That's how we do it. What up, YouTube? We're live from the Cobra's lair.
We're live.
We're doing a video response to a brand new video the lovely Sydney Watson posted.
Sounds great. Sounds great.
Now, Christmas is around the corner, and if you want to get an excellent gift for yourself or for the men in your life, you gotta check out Tactical Soap.
Yeah.
All right, there's the link for my affiliates, and using coupon code KingCobra helps me make some cheddar for the holidays, and it helps you smell better for the ladies. I swear by Tactical Soap, man. I love washing with it. It's all natural, cold cut pressed pheromone soap. It's designed to get women in the mood, if you know what I mean. So yeah, want to smell good for the of-age ladies? Check it out, man. I'm excited to see what Scott Carr comes out with for Tactical Soaps, Bond, Durden, and Maverick number 4. Should be good stuff. Yeah. Yes. Now, if you're going to be a negative dickhead, I'm just going to block you off from my channel. We're doing a video response to Sydney Watson's The Death of a Tomboy. She brought up a lot of good points in this video, and it made me reflect upon my childhood as a child goth and then progressing into an adult goth kind of thing, so we'll get into that.
Oh, man, I'm sorry. There's so much going on in this game. So much going on. I don't even notice, too, because I randomized it, my health. It can't go past like a certain amount or whatever. I don't know. It randomizes your stats too. Look at that poll. McDonald's is winning on the fries. Jack in the Box only 6%. No one likes Jack in the. Okay, what about Jack in the Box tacos? Come on. Jack in the Box tacos are better than Taco Bell tacos. Okay. Throw some taco emojis if you know what I'm talking about. Taco Bell tacos. Maybe it's because I'm usually hungover or drunk when I eat them, which is I'm either one of those states all the time. Okay. So, but they're amazing when you're hungover or drunk.
It's going pretty good. Thank you for asking. Just chilling out. I'm gonna make me a big old cup of kratom tea and get into this video response.
Oh, I had Carl's Jr. a couple times and I hate it. I hate it.
Your beard softer than silk,
I don't like Carl's Jr.
And you'll be smelling sexy for the ladies.
Well, like, then again, the only the Carl's Jr. I'll go to is at a truck stop. Maybe it's maybe it changes the quality of the Carl's Jr.
Plug that. Check out that stuff. Kratom is for 21 and up, as it does alter your state of mind. Totally legal too. No drink combo, just drinking some kratom.
Kratom.
This is the green mango.
Hopefully, I don't die this time.
Beautiful.
Like it matters. Like it matters.
I don't care if it's dangerous. I'll take my chances. Shout out to my Ireland fans and all my UK fans. That's what's up. Used one of my G Fuel scoopers from an empty container to portion it out into my cup. Now we have hot water and mix.
Yeah. It's right there. Did that spell right?
Create some tea, sipping, yes,
You're right there.
I'm not gonna disable chat unless it gets out of hand.
Oh, fuck.
All right. Boy,
So we're
let's get
sitting
into
in
it.
there, guys.
I am a man.
Oh, shit. That volume is loud.
Just trying to crack a cold one open with the boys, if you know what
God damn.
Hi, my name is Sydney. Welcome back to hell.
Yeah, this is hell and I'm Satan.
Why is
Yes, we're doing another video response to Sydney Watson. Shocker, I know. So if you hate the Sydney Watson video responses, now's your chance to go away. We don't need your kind here. Sydney Watson is a conservative female YouTuber who immigrated from Australia, the land of the Down Under. And she's currently residing in Texas.
Man, the audio peaked for a bit. Sorry.
When I first discovered Sydney Watson,
sucked.
I did not agree with some of her talking points, but after I mulled it over in my head, I was like, shit, she's right. So now, you know, I'm a fan of hers now.
I've never had Kratom. Never had Kratom. I've not had it.
And as per usual, before we launch in, today's video is sponsored by Established Titles. I just want to...
So he's been talking about tomboys?
And, today's video is a, not really sponsored, but I am a proud affiliate for Tactical Soap. I will be plugging it throughout the stream, my affiliate link and coupon codes. That way you can check out some of Scott Carr's amazing soap for men. Makes a great gift for the holiday season. The God
Get
of War
the tactical
oil
soap,
is
man.
Fantastic. I'm down to my slivers. I get a bunch of tactical soap when I can, and then when it gets down to the slivers, I save them up and stack them in a box, so I can always have some on my backup.
That's true, guys. I'm a Satanist.
That the reason
you
I
can
have
change my mind though.
Soap when I can. That's for damn sure.
Like
posted for a month is because
maybe
I
you
actually
can
flew home to
convert me.
Australia to surprise my parents. Those of you who've been around for a little while, you'll know that I hadn't seen my parents and my family for 3 years up until very recently, and it was really great to get home. I saw friends. I, did all the Australian stuff that I would be doing if I still lived in Australia. But I am back now. I am back in Texas.
So we're watching Codes.
As per usual.
Watch
and
Sydney Watson, whatever.
Back to the video. Now, the conversation around gender and sex and presentation has gotten a little, shall we say, complicated over the last number of years. So much so that we presently live in a time where if you're not an all-out hyper-feminine girly girl, so to speak, then people assume that you're something else, which is obviously
Yep. As we've progressed throughout time.
As we progressed, huh?
Tomboys, and there was nothing wrong with it, dude.
I mean, for this, I'm pretty much going to be kind of. I
foresee
agreeing with GothicKingCobra.
People would look at me and the word gay or tranny would be thrown as an insult. Now, people just assume you're one of those things if you don't act stereotypically your gender. And then on top of that, instead of just letting kids be kids, it's being forced down their throats. And it's not cool.
Extremely helpful. You can probably already tell the kind of people that are going to pop up in this video. Sorry in advance. Let's think about the children of some choice celebrities just for a moment. Not like that, though. That's weird. Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt's child, Shiloh, was to be called John and dressed masculine for most of her childhood, or at least what we could see of it. People assume that the child was transgender, and lo and behold, some years later, the child's grown up, and she is a girl. She wants to be a girl. She looks like a girl.
This is why you don't let kids get the transgendered surgery until they're 18. Because if she grew up and got the surgery, she'd be a lot more unhappy than she is now.
There you go. Last year, images of J-Lo's daughter began
Yep, don't let the
circulating where she's wearing baggy clothes, has short dyed hair, and looks pretty stereotypically boyish. People immediately made the assumption that she was either trans or non-binary, and randomly started using gender-neutral pronouns for her. And this was
hormones in their
a year before she decided to come out as a they/them.
Full year. That is called grooming. Instead of just assuming, oh hey, you know, not every girl is going to be into ponies and flowers. There are some girls who like to do, you know, boyish things, work on cars, and honestly, I'm sick and tired of the way society treats situations like this. You know, you go to a school and Susie likes to play soccer, and because sports are seen as a stereotypical man's sort of thing, they shove this ideology down their throat instead of just saying, hey, you know what? Kids are kids. They're going to have interests. They don't have to like stereotypical things that their gender likes.
I said, if you're not a girly girl, then you're something else
Turns
entirely.
out they're actually,
Anyway, I've personally made my own comments about this issue
That's
over
what
the
it is
last
now,
year
right?
or so. Last November, I tweeted a photo where I'm obviously wearing a lot of makeup and a backwards cap and essentially said, remember the time when you could be a tomboy without injecting yourself with hormones? And yeah, I mean, it obviously got the expected response. It got screenshot, posted on Reddit. I got called a transphobe.
She's not being transphobia. She was just making a point of reference.
Well, she's not being transphobia. She's not even being a transphobe.
They're transgender or lesbian or some dumb shit like that. This is exactly why.
I mean, there is a point there, right?
Rebelled against society's gender
now
norms.
they see a chick do that shit, they assume that she's like,
musicians
I
like
want to be a boy.
Osbourne, Danny Phil, for instance. I hate to use him as an
I mean, that'd
example.
be a tomboy.
Spurg, but these men have long, luscious hair. Not your stereotypical guy
luscious hair, bro. Ozzy
and they're
shit
straight,
like
heterosexual, for of-age women. They're both married to lovely women themselves, and they
Do you
both
think
have kids of
Coates
their own.
masturbated to
And nobody thought twice
Ozzy
about it. But
Osbourne?
growing up when I was a kid, it was different. I
know he
to Ozzy Osbourne
masturbated
and Cradle of Filth,
what,
and
Sharon Osbourne
I
or
paint my
whatever her name
nails
is.
and work off makeup, and I dye my hair black, that kind of thing. And people would call me all kinds of shit growing up in high school. Words like faggot and tranny.
Whoa,
and
whoa,
those
whoa,
words
whoa,
continue
whoa.
to be
That's
used
okay.
on YouTube to this day. People have called me names like that, and I just ignore it. I'm comfortable enough to be my goth heterosexual self, and you can't figure out who you are as people. You're jealous that Cobra has the balls to be himself on the internet, and you don't, so you attack Cobra for it because you're jealous.
Jelly.
Sydney Watson wasn't being
Jealous of the
transphobic. She
Cobes.
simply was making a statement, and it's the truth. Women should be allowed to be tomboyish without people assuming that they're either a lesbian or that they're some kind of trans or non-binary individual. And regarding J-Lo's kid, how is that not grooming? Instead of just being like, oh, well, you know, J-Lo's kid's a tomboy, so who cares? Not every girl is going to be a girly girl kind of thing, you know? They immediately started shoving pronouns like they, them down their throats, and then consequently, a year later, they came out as a they, them. I would call that grooming in a nutshell. How was that not grooming? I had a couple of goth chicks I went to high school with, and they got made fun of for wearing corpse paint to class.
Oh, shit.
I, of course, being a fellow goth, stood up for them, and I was like, I think it looks cool, the corpse paint.
When I was growing up, if I saw a woman or a girl dressed in the same way...
Now, that's going back to what Sydney said on her like little November post.
The guy smells good because of tactical soap.
You know, like, I get it.
Tactical
You want to
soap,
support
100%.
trans people.
It is
I'm all
grooming.
for it,
It is
man.
grooming,
But
for
there's a
sure.
line you shouldn't be allowed to cross.
I mean, and this somebody agreeing with GothicKingCobra. I mean,
I've been
he's
very
right
vocal
on
on
this.
this topic on my YouTube channel.
This chat will point out, why is he still talking about kids? He always
That
brings up the kids.
injecting
He's
kids
talking
with
about this
hormones
stuff.
that they don't need is kind of unnecessary. There's a lot harder to detransition than it is to transition.
Yeah, they don't talk about that. If you want to detransition, they don't even let you talk. They see you as like a betrayal, a betrayer.
This is a kratom. No, that's just the thing of it, man. When I was a kid growing up, the transgender thing wasn't forced down our throats. I could freely grow my
Do
hair
I
long
use
and
tactical
paint my nails
soap?
as a cisgender
I use
heterosexual
Lone
goth.
Star beer
And yes,
soap.
did I get
That's
made
what
fun
I
of it
use.
in high school?
I
Yes,
want to
did.
smell like Lone
But
Star
people
beer
weren't
when I
forcing the
go
whole trans
outside.
thing down my throat. And as a consequence, later on in life,
Shit, I'm taking
I
a
grew up
beating.
to accept trans people as just fellow human beings, as long as you ain't a sicko. If you want trans people to have acceptance in our society, forcing people to accept them is only going to make people accept them less.
As Angelina Jolie or J-Lo's daughters, I'd have assumed they were either tomboys or just shirking female fashion. Today, the assumption is something else.
No, females shirking female fashion is nothing new. Like, you look at like the 60s,
Yeah, it's
70s,
fine.
80s, 90s,
Yeah, you
early
want to dress like a
2000s,
boy,
women in
dress
the
like a
punk
man.
movement, these gender-based
I just assume
stereotypes
you're
that
lesbian,
women and men
that's
have
all.
to face, that, oh, women
Lesbian
have
or going through a
long,
phase,
luscious
which is
hair and
also
men
a
have short
lesbian.
hair. And you see people like,
Be
especially
honest,
in the
all
60s,
lesbians are
70s,
really just going through a
breaking that
phase.
mold.
There's no
and
true lesbian
gender
out there.
conformity and that kind of thing.
They all want the D. I mean, that's what dildos are for, to imitate a D. Okay? They're really lesbian. They wouldn't use any phallic thing, even their fucking fingers. But they can't. They can't quit.
That if you aren't heavily participating in feminine female stereotypes, then you probably aren't a female. And at least in my...
That's what pisses me off about our fucking society anymore. So it's between the assholes who call you a faggot and a tranny because you don't conform to society's gender norms, and they use it as an insult, to people who do it because they just assume you are because of you're not conforming to gender-based roles. Instead of meeting somewhere in the middle and being like, let's not use it as an insult, and at the same time, let's not just assume that's because that's how they are. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. I mean,
that's a problem, not just for society on the whole,
right
but
here.
for the women and girls who are being conditioned to think that their non-feminine interests mean that something is wrong with them. So that's what we're going to talk.
That's what pisses me off about the whole thing, honestly, is that women who express interests in things that are stereotypically seen as for boys, quote unquote, they get told there's something wrong with them or that you're trans or whatever, and it's not necessarily the case.
Today, the death of the tomboy. But before you once again board my hell gondola,
Can't be a
and together
anymore.
we take yet another
Now you
journey
just
down
gotta be a
into the
boy.
depths of weirdness and
That's
depravity.
crazy, dude.
Let's
That's
hear
so
from today's
drastic.
sponsor, Established Titles.
You gotta
Sydney, what? Because we are
cut
currently
your
in
breast
Australia,
off.
I
Gotta
don't
get
have my
cut up,
established title
injected
certificate
with
showing that I am
hormones.
a lady.
And here's the thing of it, if you want to support the
That's
channel while
insane.
considering
Think
donating
about
to
it.
like Cash App or PayPal, or subscribing to my Patreon where I give you monthly shout-outs, buy a t-shirt for my customized girl. I have a brand new Christmas t-shirt on there. That's pretty funny, I think. I think you'll like it. Or buy some of that tactical soap. Yeah, I'll put that in the chat right there.
Oh,
Beautiful.
I'm gonna have to draw it. Draw what? A certificate. You're so bad at art. I'm so bad at art. Okay, well, draw the individual plot of land and number that you get when you sign up. And draw the Scottish woodlands that you'll save because the
Any advice with dealing with haters? Let them be your biggest motivators and ignore them. That's my advice.
Ignore the haters. But
Give them a
sometimes
little
it's
bit of
fun to
attention,
play
give
with the
you twice
haters.
amount of attention back,
You know?
and then ignore it. It's a psychological
Until they call the
mind
police
fuck
on
your
you
haters. That's my
over a stupid joke.
titles plants a tree for every order placed.
Considering
That
that I do
stuff
not have to
still
harass my
bothers me,
trolls
dude.
in real life just
That
to fuck with
fucking
them, all I
bitch.
gotta do is go live and make a video. See what I'm saying?
I'm not Bob Ross. I'll draw
Okay.
one tree. Okay,
The
whatever.
Thorpe
One
plan
tree.
is trash.
Then tell
Bunch of
everybody
white
that
trash
the next 200
losers.
people who sign up and purchase a title pack using our link will effectively
I could
be next
say
to
that.
our
They can't
plot,
arrest me
you know,
for
like
that.
within a few minutes walking distance. The Siddom. Okay, it's finished. Let's just use some B-roll. Get yourself this fancy certificate by becoming a lord or lady with established titles, which is based on a historic Scottish custom where landowners refer to themselves as lairds and ladies. And like I mentioned, Established Titles works with global charities like One Tree Planted and Trees for the Future to support global reforestation efforts. So click the link in the description.
Joe,
or
what do you
head
guys
over
think
to
of this so
Established
far?
Titles
I
and
mean,
take advantage of their massive
pretty
Black
right,
Friday
right? I
sale,
mean, like-
as well as using code Sydney for 10% off your entire purchase. If you grew up in the 80s and 90s and even the early 2000s, then you can probably remember women and girls in TV, film, and entertainment who didn't fit the
I don't
girly
think I
girl
have any
mold.
like.
These girls typically were rough
you
and
know,
tumble. They rejected
trainees in my
stereotypical
chats.
femininity in favor of sports cars, baggy clothes, rock and roll music,
They
or
take one look at me
whiny
like, yeah.
music. I see you, Avril Lavigne.
Like Tom, there's nothing wrong with being a tomboy. Billie Eilish is a beautiful singer, and she's considered to be more tomboyish with her baggy clothes.
I don't even
And,
know who she is.
Women and
really.
men, they get tired of these gender-based society expectations.
Other than she looks like a lesbian,
like
but she's
men are
not.
supposed to be able to grow a beard and build a cabin, fix cars, while women sit daintily in the kitchen, make sandwiches, and fetch the man the pipe and the slippers and today's paper and a martini. Fuck that.
I see you. You know, I'm not ashamed to admit, I really liked Avril Lavigne. I'm not sorry about it. She may have been an inspiration for a period of time where I looked like this. And of course, there were equivalents on the male side, the frat boy and the jock versus the nerd and the bookworm. But the tomboy wasn't necessarily portrayed as a bad thing. Actually, most of the time, these girls and women were kind of badass. Movies like It Takes Two and The Parent Trap actually put these kind of girls side by side. Both films were centered around twin sisters, one being portrayed as the perfect proper princess, while the other was the spunky, sporty tomboy. But even before that, people were exposed to tomboys in classic literature, such as Jo in Little Women, Laura in Little House on the Prairie, and Scout in To Kill a Mockingbird. Now, tomboys
there's all sorts of examples of like tough tomboy chicks.
Might not seem all that important, especially given the fact that it was something of a cliche in 90s films in particular, especially teen girl dramas. But it actually represented something kind of great. Options for girls. Be how you want. You want to wear dresses or a skirt? Go right ahead. Have at it. You want to have the pink Hello Kitty backpack and buy lip smackers and show all your friends you're super cool on. I actually don't remember if lip smackers were an Australian or American thing.
Are your brothers in the house playing with Legos?
Photo and you're just going to pretend that you know what I'm talking about. Okay?
I recognize that brand. I'm a 90s baby.
That's cool. Like girls can do a lot of stuff, you know?
Okay. But if the pink and the sparkles and the Hello Kitty stuff wasn't your thing, well, that was also perfectly fine as well. You know, you can put on your baggy pants and wear your etnies or your DC shoes and skateboard and eat the burgers and smash some beer with the boys. You could be any mix of the two. You could be one or the other, or you could be neither, and settle somewhere perfectly in the middle ground as a neutral something or other. The point is, women and girls had the option.
Right? This is 1987. Did you know that a girl can be whatever she wants to be?
I know, my mom's a plumber.
It seems like today, despite wokeness and so-called progressive liberal feminism, women and girls have fewer options than ever when it comes to being who they are and who they want to be.
It's kind of like they
embrace
the gender stereotypes to the point to where, like, if you are a girl that acts like a boy, okay, now you're a boy. You can't just be a girl who, like, I don't know, is like a tomboy and stuff.
Did Hillary Clinton die? I don't believe that.
Did Hillary Clinton die? If only she could. That'd be
Siri,
great.
Can you look up Hillary Clinton?
Hillary Diane Clinton.
The lizard people can't die. They don't die. Okay? All right.
Hey Siri. Did Hillary Clinton die?
Hillary Clinton was born the 26th of October, 1947.
Oh, that was a troll. Okay, never mind. Ignore the trolls.
Ignore the troll. I wish that was true. I wish.
Although that's still the basis by which it seems plenty of people decide they must be transgender. They like nail polish, long hair, makeup, and so on, as if any of these things are actually what defines womanhood.
No, boobs, vaginas, makeup, long hair, and nail polish do not define women. They really don't.
How you guys doing?
In fact, they're not. And although being...
She disrespected the Ralph Mel.
I love that. That's the whole point that women who dress like tomboys are trying to make. Is that
yeah, she did. She did.
These gender-based expectations do not define what makes a woman. You know, just like being a disgusting...
Well, Ralph Mel wins.
Male.
We design furniture
just a matter of
for
time.
life.
Sydney's going to expose something about herself. And... you know?
Being stereotypically feminine is all over the place, from entertainment to social media to magazines to other kinds of media. There doesn't seem to be too many other options for how to exist as a female. And like I've already mentioned, if you do something besides the hyper-feminine,
I heard about
you
the council
are considered
leaks.
gender non-conforming, non-binary, or
I don't
some
know anything
version
about
of
that,
transgender.
right?
Because apparently you can only look one specific way as a female. Something I actually find genuinely hilarious for no good reason other than the fact that it's just funny to me is that all of these women who
LGBT is a political movement.
All look like this. I teach in elementary school.
100%,
anyway,
100%.
the trouble is, if a woman or a girl isn't the
political
girliest
movement,
of girls, then the
fucking,
question becomes, are you really
like,
a boy? And if so, then something should
Gestapo,
probably be
dude.
done about that. Although it's challenging
People are
to
afraid
pinpoint
to
one precise...
speak their real opinions because they're afraid that the LGBTQ mafia is going to shut you down.
It happened, the concept of the tomboy and the usage of it has become more or less obsolete. Actually, if I'm being dramatic,
And Twitter
I'd
was
say
to
the death
remain
of the
hive.
tomboy is a casualty of modern gender ideology. The concept
You
of
might not
gender
like how
fluid
Elon
and
Musk is handling Twitter,
transgenderism
but
took...
Yeah,
I love how it's
gender
disrupted.
fluid, because when I think
love
of
that.
fluids, I'm like this.
That's the best thing
Fluids
about
are
it.
liquids. Gender cannot be liquid. This is verbal nonsense.
Yeah, right? That's a liquid. It's not a solid.
This is a fluid.
It's not a
Fluids are
solid until it
liquid.
is a
I'm not
solid.
gonna pick on the trans people, but goddamn it.
Over a woman's perception of her own masculine behaviors. In 2017, an article titled "My Daughter Isn't Transgender, She's a Tomboy" was published by the New York Times. Of course, it was met with backlash. People accused the writer of suppressing her child's gender identity. The author explained how her daughter is often...
No drink combos today as of yet, but if you'd like to donate towards a new drink combo, consider donating to Cash App or PayPal. I'll give you a shout out.
Asked by doctors, teachers, and people who have known her for many years if she feels like or wants to be called a boy, simply because she doesn't fit the stereotypical mold of the girly girl. The mother writes that when people...
The problem with our society is that because of these gender-based roles, if
gender-based
men
roles
do
exist for a
things
reason.
that are seen as
Sometimes they are just social
women do
scripts,
things
things that
masculine,
you just do.
They're torn apart for it.
But
this is where
there
the whole
does
trans
they
thing started.
do kind of come
because
from
some people identified as, some people did not.
You could.
There's a big difference between a punk hard rocker
If you look at
and a trans
other
person.
societies, you can
You
see a
know,
pattern and how
the person who's
they all have
hard
similar
rocker,
gender
rock and roll
roles,
hair,
right?
likes metal and shit.
There's a
The
reason
person
for that.
doing it because of their gender. There's a big difference.
Continue to question her child's gender identity and are skeptical of the child's response.
Days.
The message they send is that a girl cannot look and act like her and still be a girl. Left alone, would boys
Women
really
assume
never wear pink?
certain
That's
roles, men
rhetorical.
assume
Pink was
certain
for
roles,
decades
and
considered a
just carried
masculine
on
color.
forward.
Would girls naturally reject Matchbox cars? Of course not. But if they show preferences for these things, we label them. Somehow, as we have broadened our
Men
awareness...
hunted, women stayed back.
It's just like
Maybe they tended to
the labels anymore.
farm and all that shit, tended to the home.
Of and support for gender nonconformity, we've narrowed what we think a boy and a girl can look like and do. You needn't look too far to find plenty other examples of this across the internet. Parents asking if their daughter is in fact a boy because she happens to like non-stereotypical girly things. Doctors and teachers helping children determine that they're in the wrong body based on their superficial interests.
I have a 5-year-old assigned male at birth kid, and she went to her dad's this weekend, who is, you know, transphobic. So she has
Probably not transphobic, probably based,
Okay,
actually.
if you're 5
Let's
years
be
old,
honest
you
there.
don't get to be trans. I'm sorry, but kids at that age have a wild and active imagination. And nothing against trans people. I get why we have all these things in our society because gays, LGBTQIAA+ have been bullied.
Oh my God. I know,
for
there's so
decades,
much.
And now we're being forced to accept it. And instead of being forced to accept it, you should teach people to accept it.
Called the
There's
trans Gestapo. Because
So,
it was
that being
fine when it was
said,
just
you know,
gays and lesbians.
And it's a
It's the
5-year-old who
trans
has
Gestapo.
no idea or concept of what it means. You know what I'm saying? They just do it because they want to please their parents and fit in with society, not because they actually, you know.
Because she's not allowed to wear dresses. I told her it was time to go change for Daddy's house, and she ran and got this cute little yellow dress with zeros all over it. She seemed really excited to show it to her dad. And she had a panic attack.
See, it's very normal for little boys to wear dresses and play pretend. That doesn't mean they're trans. You know, there's this thing called make-believe and having an imagination.
Yeah,
you know, the
that's
episode of
kind of true.
SpongeBob where he's
I
like,
mean,
with
a
the
little
rainbow
boy could put on a dress doesn't mean he's a girl.
Hey, YouTube! King Cobra JFS is live again! Tremendous voice. I mean, you know, curses crap, spoiled again. Freaking sweet. Hey, Lois. He does voice impressions. Come with the dog,
that impression's not that bad.
Somebody's doing voice impressions.
Hey, his impressions aren't bad.
Imagination.
I told her she had to put on shorts. She was afraid she wouldn't be able to find the right shorts.
This woman looks
That
like
wasn't
exactly the
bad,
kind of person
actually.
that wants to trans their child.
So I sent her father a text, and I was like, yo, she's having...
Yeah, there are people who want to do this crap to their kids because their kids are too immature to make a decision for themselves, so they can seem woke and progressive to the rest of the world. Like, look at me, you know, it's disgusting. One of those little things that makes it look bad for trans individuals and the community itself.
Panic attack because of this. And his response? Put bug in boy clothes. Obviously, I did not make the child change because she was upset enough as it was.
Okay, if you're a 90s baby and you went to McDonald's as a kid, you know what's up. You go in the ball pit and play with your friends.
Go
I
to the
can
ball.
remember
Go
as a
into the
kid
ball
playing
pit.
in the McDonald's ball
Find a
pit
diaper.
and taking the plastic
Go into the ball
balls and
pit.
stuffing them in my shirt to look
Find
like
a bag.
boobs, and then going like that and laughing about it
weed.
hysterically because that's what kids do. It's
happened to
silly
me.
and it's fun. It has nothing to do with being trans. or
Grandma,
any of
what's
that.
this?
Home last night and almost immediately changed into a dress. She spent all weekend being told that she has to be a boy. And that she's not allowed to get tattoos.
And then started saying, I'm a boy. And at the time, we just thought it was cute. It was a phase. I thought maybe I would have a tomboy.
It was around 3 that we started to hear it, and then around 4 years old was when it got very strong.
I'm sure what a lot of people can't believe about your story is that at 3 years old, a little girl can say, I'm a
Is it
little
5?
boy. This is 8-year-old Ryland today.
Over the fence.
after much research, counseling,
only played
and soul
Civ 5
searching,
a little bit.
Jeff and Hillary say they came to the
My Civ
inescapable
experience
conclusion
was Civ
that Ryland's
6. I only
gender
played Civ
identity
5,
did not match
so
the
I
sex
can
on her birth certificate. So at age,
I guess play with the council.
Gender dysphoria
join them for a little bit, so I can gather more
society is
information.
being forced to
And I
accept
got
the
a super
narrative
discount because I
rather
got
than
off
just letting them
a
accept
site
it.
that pretty much
My
I paid for like
concept of
$2 for
drag
it.
and all that was you know, Bugs Bunny
So
dressing
there's
up
that.
like Elmer Fudd.
Yeah, that's about $2.
Just like with Elmer
Kinda
Fudd or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
$2.99 or something.
And I didn't see anything wrong with it. I saw his comic relief, Bugs Bunny dressing up as a chick to fuck with Elmer Fudd. You know.
I got off some site that
Ryland
like
began
discounts
living
like
as a
Steam
boy.
games. You
Ryland
probably know what I'm
remembered how he
talking about.
refused to wear clothes made for girls.
The game I'm playing right now is called Project Warlock 2. It's actually pretty fun.
Well,
It's pretty
that
cool.
clothes are made for boys. Well, that clothes is made for girls. That's stupid. It's fabric. Fabric, okay, is not gender specific.
Showing my mom and dad that I was a boy.
Okay, but seriously, this feels like a fever dream. Obviously, this side of the issue is very odd and concerning, but what I find especially weird is when people take literary or fictional female characters
Joshua
and insist
Deadmoon?
because they're non-traditional in the way that they do things, they must be
I mean,
transgender
Josephine-
or something other than a
Josephine
woman.
Connor
Actually, this is pretty
Moon.
common with historical figures too.
When is
Joan of
Joshua
Arc being the
Moon
most recent
gonna start
example.
trooning?
I actually saw
is
an
the
article
question.
recently that suggested Joe
Joshua
from Little
Connor
Women is
Moon
both
is
trans
start trooning
and
out
queer.
very soon.
For those who aren't
Okay,
familiar, Jo
watch.
is a character who views
This is
herself
bad.
as an equal to her
And it's gonna be
counterpart
Josephine.
during a time when
Okay.
society probably
Or
did not.
Jocelyn.
She's
Jocelyn.
outspoken and unapologetic about not being interested in female stereotypes. This, like I said, according to activists and left-wing journalists,
piss on
makes
Jeffrey
her
Epstein.
queer.
It'd be
and
perfect.
Trans. Ugh. This myopic understanding of what makes a male and female is such a
has
driving
to
force
happen.
behind modern gender
It has
ideology,
to happen.
and
Ralph
hilariously
not Ralph.
reinforces the very
I was thinking
ideas
Ralph,
progressives
because
are
Ralph
trying to
would love
dismantle.
it,
Modern gender
actually.
activists have blockaded
But
roads women
Joshua,
and girls used to take to self-acceptance. Now they prefer to use
Jocelyn.
labels like
Joshua-
gender
Joshua
nonconformity.
Moon has to
And when
become
they
a
say
thing.
gender nonconformity, what they really mean is someone who either isn't blue all the time or pink all the time. In other words, an individual with a personality. It seems like today, personality and gender are interchangeable, with more young people, especially girls, believing their lack of interest in looking or acting like Kim Kardashian means there's some special other.
As I stated in my last continuing where we left off,
I want to say something here about this stuff too. It's funny how they can do this shit with gender, right? Gender and sexuality or sex, which is the same thing to me. They can't do it about race, right? They can't make race is a construct. They want to do that. The super lefty liberals want to do that, but they can't because black people get pissed off about that shit, and the white people get pissed off about that shit. But they could do it about gender. They could be like, a man could become a woman, and the women that freak out, the feminists that freak out, the feminists that actually stand up for women's rights, when they do speak out, they're just called a trad femme, and they're just ignore them, okay? Even though they're right. And I see their situation. I see their stuff. And I like it. I enjoy it. But at the same time, it's like, you know what? It wasn't that long ago when the feminists would try to shame someone like me. You can't shame me. I don't give a fuck. But try to shame someone like me for just enjoying some culture. Okay? All right?
video responding to the end of the stream and all that. Hollywood puts on this unrealistic expectation for women and men to look a certain way. Often unrealistic and hard to achieve, man. And it's bullshit. Because like men who act or do things like paint their nails are seen as effeminate or trans, not because maybe you're punk rock or goth or emo or scene. It's ridiculous. That's always the assumption. Now it's no longer being, it still gets used as an insult, but then on top of that now it's being like, oh, so you're one of those now? Oh, you're so stunning and brave. I could actually see South Park doing an episode about this. Or like the goth kids.
I mean, they don't need to do an episode because we're living South Park. We're living that shit, dude.
Trans or whatever, or drag or whatever. It'd be a funny fucking episode too. Just people walking around up to the goth kids. Oh, congratulations. You know what I'm saying, kind of thing. And they're like, we're not trans, we're freaking goth. I could just see the episode right now. Yeah. Ike's joining a drag queen show for toddlers or some shit.
Oh, they're coming at me crazy.
But there you go.
They're coming at me hard.
way of thinking is being reinforced all over the place. Now, the insistence that rejecting stereotypes associated with your sex means that you're in fact the opposite sex or no sex is finally being addressed by some governments around the world, because there are inevitable issues that arise from telling children, especially, that they're in the wrong body. The Department for Education...
That is my point exactly. Children grow up. They're so precious.
I'm in the
innocent
wrong
world,
body,
and the
guys.
world itself is confusing
I don't want to be
enough.
a fat ass
And then you
anymore.
confuse them by telling them this stuff. That, oh, sweetie, just because you do things like the boys, you must be a boy, and that's bullshit.
And skills in the UK instructed teachers not to tell girls who act tomboyish that their gender is male. The guidelines state...
Exactly my point. Let kids be kids, damn it. If girls want to dress up like boys, or be more tomboyish, if men want to be more effeminate, let them. Who gives a fuck? It doesn't have to do with anything trans or gay or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for supporting transgendered individual rights and the keeping kids safe and all that. You know what I'm saying? But when you're forcing the whole trans narrative down people's throats, yeah, no. That just because Susie plays soccer, she must be a boy. Fuck that, dude.
Children should not be led to believe that their preferences mean that their personalities or bodies are wrong, which feels insane because, like, most of us know this by default, but
yeah, most of us are like, hey, you know what? Girls or guys are going to be different in that sense. Not every guy is going to be your football-playing jock asshole who bullies nerds and gets the chicks, man.
What?
You know, you
that wasn't me. I was the Pell version video game. I played Pokemon when I was in high school, guys. Okay, you know I'm telling the truth there. Okay.
Gender ideology and its fanatics don't seem to agree.
I went to LAN parties. That's how much of a nerd I was in high school.
The definition
LAN
of gender
parties.
and fight stereotypes.
I used to play Quake.
But can we define gender anymore? Because you got trans people who say that gender is an abstract concept and does not exist, at the same time demanding that people call them by their preferred gender. So I'm like, that's an oxymoron, dude.
Done the opposite. They've trapped people in stereotypes and forced children into bodies that are not theirs. And they completely killed off the concept that women don't need to be girly girls in the process. You now have to get a micro fringe and pierce
kids hormone blockers that fuck them over.
Am I TikToking correctly? Am I doing it right?
Make them.
My nose right.
So basically, rather than letting girls be girls,
and then
say,
they
you know
will
what,
kill
honey,
themselves.
You can do whatever you want. You don't gotta conform to some gender-based, you know, cookie cutter.
That's what's crazy about this shit, dude. Though their argument to giving young people like puberty blockers and shit like that to convert them to start the whole treatment is to help, you know, prevent them from offing themselves. Well, what's going to happen is after they do all that and they regret everything they just did, they're going to off themselves. It's not preventing that. They're making their bed of mass regret. You understand that? Like within a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, we're going to see a crazy uptick in suicide that we have never seen before. It's going to be insane. Watch that. And am I speaking crazy? No, I'm speaking the truth. You know that. You 100% know that. Come on now. Come on. They're going to off themselves anyway. Maybe Canada has a point. Maybe, you know, in Canada now, if you're suicidal, they'll just help you kill yourself. So maybe they have a point there.
Bullshit. You want to dress up in baggy clothes?
All right, kid, you're suicidal. Well, you know what?
It should not have to reflect on your gender.
There you go.
But merely that people are people, you know.
But this isn't just about women being forced into potentially transgenderism because they don't fit female stereotypes. This also has to do with the creation of new gender labels and trendy gendered stuff that didn't exist in the past because there wasn't any need for it. Simply because you didn't like stereotypical female things didn't make you a brand new gender. It just made you a female with your own interests.
Thank you.
It's time we stop letting the little things slip through the cracks. If you don't talk and weather strip your home, you could be
Yeah, because 20 years ago, if women were to do things that were seen as tomboyish, nobody thought it was because you were trans. Some people might have talked shit and called you a lesbian or a trans or whatever, but for the most part, people were like, you're a girl with your own interest kind of thing, so yeah.
Your parents said that I was a girl, but they made a mistake.
Yeah, us too. Yeah. Right? So your mommy and I, we assumed that you were a girl. But then when did you set us straight?
Well, I was at least like 5 or 6.
But it started before that. You kept sending us signals. Right? You say sometimes.
You know, she's in on that. You know, the mom is putting those thoughts in her head.
Well, I wasn't a girl or a boy.
So what are you?
And the
non-binary.
That's sick.
And how do you feel about
That's child abuse right there.
Good.
your mom and I have tried our best to support you and make
Texas has
that,
right.
like, a something
Get
that's celebrated
CPS
in our
involved.
household.
Take those
Have
kids
you ever
away
spoken
from
to your
those
class
parents.
about your gender? What did you tell her?
I told her my pronouns and also my name.
I also want to make note of this, but I wasn't really sure where it fit in.
I don't need alcohol. It's honestly a want. But if you want to donate to the booze fund, anything specific, feel free to do so. I'm working on my music
Booze
after
fund?
the stream.
Video, so I'm just going to add it here.
GothicKingCobra gets a booze
I know that there is a
fund? I don't get
cohort
a
of
booze
women and
fund.
girls
Then
who
again, I
do
can
not
afford my own
identify
booze,
as
but,
women
you
and
know.
want to distance themselves from their sex because of things in their past, like trauma or abuse or some
upgrade
sort
this
of sexual
shotgun.
abuse, or even just feeling extremely uncomfortable with their female
that
form
helped
and their
me.
female bodies. They're not really who I'm talking about in this video, but I just wanted to make mention of the fact that they are some of the people who fall into this category, that they are not the primary focus of what I am saying here. They are basically their own issue unto themselves. People seem to forget that the term tomboy was really just a catch-all for women and girls who just liked kind of atypical things. And while I talked
they're
about
like
this quite a lot in
borderline
other
lesbian.
videos
I'll
about
be hanging out with my family on Thanksgiving and traveling. That's all I'm saying.
Softball players.
topic, I think it bears repeating that many of the
I
core
mean, you can
tenets
do all
associated with
softball
being a
players
tomboy
are
or
tomboys,
tomboyism
right?
are now
Prove me
diagnosable
wrong.
markers of
You
gender
can't.
dysphoria in girls.
It's true.
And basically the indication.
Why does it always have to be gender dysphoria? If girls want to do like more tomboyish things, then that's good. That not all women are the same, and that there are going to be some women who prefer to do more masculine things, whereas there are some men who are more effeminate, and there's nothing wrong with that. As long as you ain't a sicko.
That, well, maybe you
Or
are in the
racist or
wrong
sexist
body.
or
Funnily enough, our friend John Money, he really pops up a lot, this guy, who I've also mentioned previously, and one of the founding fathers of gender ideology, claims that assertive play and boyish behavior in girls was a sign of a fetal abnormality.
That's sad.
Yes, you heard that correct. In his book, Men and Women, Boys and Girls, Money claimed that the most likely hypothesis to explain the various features of
yeah, that's the name I
tomboyism
remember.
in fetally masculinized genetic females is that their tomboyism is a sequel to a masculinized effect on the fetal brain. Now, obviously, gender ideology is not new, and John Money's book—
What am I thankful for?
Is John
My family,
Money
my
the
friends,
same guy?
My YouTube career, all the amazing talents and people I have in my life. I'm definitely
thinking
thankful
of
to
a
this department.
study
You have no idea.
that ended horribly, and it was like a case study. They kind of followed this guy who had a botched circumcision. Forgot his name. I forgot the guy's name. You Chad, you probably know. The story is like he had a botched circumcision when he was young, and they pretty much used him as an experiment to convert him, to turn him into a girl, and he lived to be an adult. Newsflash, spoiler alert, he ended up killing himself. It didn't go well. It did not go well. Okay. Any sort of further experimentation should have ended then. Okay. When you convert them, and it doesn't matter if they live to become adult and get out of college, they're still gonna still suck on that shotgun. How you guys liking this? You liking this? You liking this? Be streaming for a little bit longer here. I got some more of this beer I need to finish. Finish more of this beer. I'll play some more of this.
And super thankful that my landlord is a fan of my videos. I'm thankful for just everything going good in my life, you know. That it could be worse.
Hey, girl,
and I'm thankful for all of you just tuning in to watch my video.
Oh, what do you want? Men of culture content?
This is not a disgusting video. This is a sincere video that I'm trying to do.
You want to wrap it up with men of culture content? That's just a sofa. That's just nasty. That's not any sofa. You know that sofa. You know that sofa.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy King Cobra. Back at it with another video.
I'm going to show you videos of... Let's see. Let's go to my Men of Culture playlist. Which I need to purge because it's so long now. It takes a while to load. I'm scrolling down. I'm scrolling down some more. There's like, what? There's like 500 videos on this playlist. Wow, I've gone through so many. This is for the people who like yoga for feet. Okay, this is people who like feet stuff. Okay, all right, you're gonna like this. You're gonna like this. I don't know much about this chick. I don't know anything about this chick. That doesn't matter. All it matters.
Well, I'm going to be taking you through a toe and ankle flexibility flow. So let's just go ahead and get started in child's pose.
Let's get started.
Your knees can be out wide, your toes are touching, and you are just getting into the breath.
That's right.
Setting an intention, bringing in positive energy.
Mm-hmm.
And let's go ahead and come back up onto your knees, taking a couple breaths just to move around. This is just warming up the ankles. And go ahead and plant your hands in front of you into hands and knees. We're going to move into some cat and cows. So arch your back, look up, big inhale, and then exhale, round it down. Taking this to your own breath, moving back and forth, linking breath and movement. So inhales pull you up, exhales bring you down. I want you to take these cat and cows and make them your own by adding extra circular motions with your hips, looking up, exhaling as you're going down. If you're making a big circle, switch directions. We're just moving and warming up the energy into your body.
Warming up, guys.
Your core is ignited. And go ahead and curl the toes under, extending the right foot behind you. Take a big inhale and lift the right leg up. Exhale, squeeze it to your nose. So we're gonna do a few bird dogs, just warming up the back body and the core. When you're ready, go ahead and grab for the foot with the opposite hand. So your left hand reaches for the right ankle. So this is a nice twisted back bend. All right, release that. And let's change sides. So extending the left foot behind you, toes are curled under, pushing back. And then on the next inhale, lift the foot up. Exhale, squeeze it down. Inhale up, exhale, squeeze. So doing this a few times. And then when you're ready, go ahead and switch the bind. So the right hand reaches for the left ankle and breathe.
Y'all learning? Y'all learning? Y'all
Right,
paying
release
attention?
back down.
RPR.
Amazing. All right, so we're gonna focus on holding the toes curled under, okay?
Hold the
So I'm gonna
toes.
take you through a little flow. So we're holding here to start, and then we're going to use your balance to come up onto a toe stand, like a little squat. Then inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, stand. Exhale, forward folds. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, tippy toe, tuck your chin, and then come back to that toe stand, little squat hold. All right? You're gonna drop your knees forward, holding the toes curled under, and then squat yourself forward, and then begin again. So you're gonna come back up to that toe. You can use your hands to kind of use as your balance, and then stand all the way back up. Reset. Inhale up. Exhale, folds. Inhale, tuck the chin, tippy toe, squat and curl. Good.
Look at that.
Holding the toe stands, dropping the knees forward. Take a big breath. Inhale, stand on your knees, and then exhale at the same time that you come all the way back onto your toe stand. Inhale, stand all the way up.
Form is like
Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reset. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, tuck and curl, tippy toes, and then come down into the toe
Holy
stand.
shit.
Okay, this is the last time we're doing this. Make it super
That form is, like,
intentional.
nice, man.
Come down onto the knees. Take a big breath.
Repent for
Inhale,
what?
stand on the knees. Exhale at the same time. Go back, sit the butt down, balance on the toes,
Fidel,
and
it'll
inhale,
be
stand
worth
all
it.
the way up.
It'll be worth
Exhale,
it.
hands to heart. Inhale again. Reach up to the sky. Exhale, folds.
You want me to repent? Why don't you just hop in the Discord and tell me to repent in person? Okay? Why don't you just do that? Why don't you just do that? Here, I hope my audio works well. Sometimes I have to reset it, but there you go. Come on in and tell me to repent for what? What did I do this time? Who did I offend this time? Who did I offend this time? Come on, El Mondo. What's up? Anyway.
All right, let's meet into our first down dog. You can pedal out your heels and just take any kind of movement that your body is calling. All right, so
Any
inhale,
movement your
tippy
body's
toes.
calling.
Exhale, push your heels down. Look forward.
Is that a movement?
Inhale, tuck your chin, tippy toes. Exhale, look forward. Doing this a few times. To your breath, again, we're working on the toe flexibility, our ankles,
Toe
as well as
flexibility,
just
guys.
our
Told you it's
all-around
foot-related.
flexibility. So
Might not be the foot
last
you wanted.
time. All right.
Might not be the foot content you wanted.
Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step the right foot in between your hands and coming into a low runner's lunge. Inhale the arms up to the sky. Look up, breathe, and hold. You're on the top of your left foot. And then bring your hands to heart center. Exhale for the twist. Looking over to your right shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Inhale, open all the way up into
Looking
a modified reverse warrior on the knee. And then exhale, drop the hands down, coming into side angle. Okay, so we're doing this little funky side angle flow. So you're going to point the toe out as you reach the arm over your ear. And then as you bring the arm back up to the sky, you're bringing the toes back forward at the 90-degree angle. So we're going back and forth between opening and closing. After 3 or 4 times, come back towards the front of your mat and straighten both legs into pyramid pose. So your back foot is angled at like a 45-degree angle, and you're just resting your forehead onto your knee. All right, walking yourself over to the wide side of your mat into a wide forward fold.
Forward
so you can grab your ankles, you can grab the mat in front of you or behind you, and we're just holding.
I wonder if we can get a
hamstring
360 angle on
flexibility.
that.
All right, walking back towards the front of the mat. Giving a yoga push-up, rolling forward into upward facing dog with the toes still curled under. So we're gonna pulse
Nice and
front and
healthy.
back a few times, keeping your knees as locked as they can go. Right, exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. So let's change sides. We're stepping the left foot forward as you exhale, dropping onto the back knee. Inhale, arms to the sky. Low runner's lunge. Exhale, pull the hands to heart center, twisting to the left. So your gaze is past your left shoulder.
Oh, my gaze
Then
days
inhale,
are
open
past
up,
for sure.
reverse
Oh,
warrior.
wait. That's not what you meant.
Amazing.
It is amazing.
Drop the hands inside of the thigh, step onto the back toe, open up for side angle. So we're doing this flow again, where we open up the toe as we reach the arm past our ear, and then inhale as you come up. We're really trying to lengthen the entire body, our toes, our arms, our spine. All right, so taking that a couple more times. And go ahead and look forward. Step the back foot forward about a foot and come into pyramid.
Oh, nice.
Breathing into the hamstrings. All right,
I'm
walking the
breathing.
hands over to a wide-legged forward fold. Again.
Yeah.
Again, grabbing the ankles or the mat.
Grab that ankle.
Giving me a smile. Breathing. So
Let's
good.
give me a smile too.
I hope you feel amazing because I
feel
felt amazing at this point.
Do you guys feel amazing?
Okay, release the forward fold. Go ahead,
Oh,
inhale,
that is
halfway
a
lift. And then
great-
you're going to bring your feet
I love that
together
attention to
more at like
detail
a
there.
hips width distance. You're coming into a yoga squat. So we're going to do some
Now, I
little
feel like I
toe
could do
push-ups.
this.
So you're coming onto the tippy toes and then you're releasing down. So your hands are at heart. You're pushing your hips open with your elbows. And good. Right, doing this a few more times.
Only a few more.
All right, so we're going to come into a low squat.
Oh, what do you guys think of that? Y'all taking notes here? You like that? You like that? You think she's Jewish? She probably is. She probably is. You know how many Jewish porn stars there are too? They don't. They know what they're doing. It's a plan to take all your money. ZXV, you want a wrench so you could throw in a link Oh, let me give you a wrench. Oh no, but you used to be an axle person. What? I'll give you a wrench. Just throw me a link, dude. Alrighty. You know, actually, ZXV and I, we actually hang out. We're actually pretty cool in real life. That's what people don't understand. I know who ZXV is. We have beers together. I know. Copy link address. All right.
You want to groove, I'ma show you how to move. Come, Mr. DJ, somebody
Well, that music is gonna. Okay. Oh. All right. All right. Look at that. Look at that. Let's watch that again. Oh man, watch that again. Lauren jumps. Lauren jumps are right. You know, it's like I need a big screen for this. Hold on. There we go. Look at that. I think she's great, man. You've shown us someone new. You've given us more men of culture content. You truly are a man of culture. You truly are. Okay? When we go to Twin Peaks and hang out and have beers, we could talk more about it in person. Okay? ZXV is we ride Harleys together, okay? Actually, he has a Hayabusa, so actually I have to catch up to him. That's what's going on there. But I have to demod you because now I have a policy of no mods, okay? All right? It just is what it is. Nice. Nice stuff there. Well, we chilled, man. I think this was a pretty chill stream. I think it was. I mean, this is stuff I do. Like, I was like, you know, why don't I just stream what I do? Like, I play games, I listen to GothicKingCobra or some other things, some other weird videos, you know, the DSP related sometimes seldomly. Definitely more on the Cobra and other people. So why not just have that plan and just comment on that, you know, as it's going. Well, I enjoyed this. I did indeed. We talked about Dark Side Phil. We talked about Pokemon. How Nintendo could release such a garbage product. Jesus. Anyway, listen to GothicKingCobra. Well, I think I'll wrap up the stream here. Man, you guys, thanks for hanging out. Y'all take it easy, man. I'll still cover DSP. Don't worry.